Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 3 here on Cyan Beach, hoping to get a pincer. Maybe for some apples. That'd be nice if the pincer could bring us some apples. But we are at Ultra 1, beyond the Great 4 that we need to see pincer. We got there in yesterday's episode, so there is a chance. We are going to start off with 20,523 sneaky snacking, which almost puts us all the way to Ultra 2. Not quite yet. And we get 100 sleep points because I slept in a little bit today. Kind of tired, hit snooze a little too much. And yet here we are, barely awake and yet fully rested. Time to play our daily lottery and hopefully get some diamonds. That'd be nice. Biscuits are good too. We've been actually getting quite a few biscuits lately, so I'm wondering if that's just pure luck or if they've turned up the drop rate on biscuits, but either way, I'll take them. Biscuits are very nice. And let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report, session 172. And fingers crossed we get the dozing sleep type. 44 minutes more than yesterday. 25% dozing. I think that will do it. I don't know what was going on with my sleep last night, but I'll take it. And still snoozing? That doesn't make any sense. 25% dozing. 52, I think it was, snoozing. Maybe there's a threshold that if either snoozing or slumbering gets above 50%, it's just automatically that sleep type, which is unfortunate. That's actually really disappointing. I was really hoping we'd get a pincer today. But we did get 12.3 million drowsy power. So we've got 6 potential spawns of something interesting. We are still looking for Chikorita and Mankey, which I don't think Chikorita shows up on snoozing. Which actually I don't think Mankey does either. So I don't know where I was going. Only 5 sleep types that we already had. So we've got a Eevee, 2 Eevees, 2 Jigglypuffs, and a Rattata. So nothing we really are in desperate need of. What else did we... Ooh, haven't seen you in a while. Parental bond sleep. I definitely would like to catch this. This is definitely the priority today. With any luck, it'll be hungry. Come on, be hungry, be hungry, be hungry. No one's hungry. Of course not. Of course no one's hungry. But we did put in quite a lot of work on this Kangaskhan before, so that's good. We might be able to pull this off. There's +3, which should leave us with 3 left. Yeah, we can do it. It's worth it. It is worth it to go ahead and use our last Great Biscuit on Kangaskhan. It's a rare spawn, ingredient specialist, if I remember correctly. Definitely worthwhile. And the rest, I think I'm just gonna leave because, like I said, we're not really in a desperate need for any of them. We could use quite a few more good Eevees, but I'm not super pressed to get them right now. And we're definitely going to send out the Kangaskhan candy because that's a rare spawn and people will need it. 1032 research XP with 1229 dream shards. All right, now we get to see if it was worth it. Level 20 in Sirius. Okay, all right. I don't know what Sirius is. I have 0 clues. Ginger, potato, ginger. Not the ideal mix. I would like double potatoes, but it could be a lot worse. At least we've got some potatoes. Ingredient magnet. It is an ingredient specialist. Inventory up L. Fantastic start. Research XP bonus is okay. Inventory up M, not great to have that again. Skill level up M is all right in this scenario, and skill level up S. So hopefully Sirius, it is a neutral nature. That is unfortunate. This one might still be okay. Yeah, 66% is not bad. 74 if you go with the ingredient count, so maybe it just has a high frequency of actually getting ingredients over berries anyway. I'm not really too sure about Kangaskhan's specific stats, but it does look like it's going to be at least pretty decent for a little while. We could definitely make use of it. Don't have any candies to do anything with it just yet, but wouldn't be the worst to throw on a team if there's a like good sleep day team to get that extra research XP bonus. Or no, that's not on good sleep day. I don't know. If we ever have a bonus for research XP, it'd be good to have on that team just to kind of boost it up a little bit more. So we are definitely going to hold on to it. That was level 20. And boom, in the box. And time to move on. Not a bad catch. Certainly surprising for a Wednesday. Usually we don't have rare spawns like that on Wednesday. Another 812 sneaky snacking, almost putting us to Ultra 2. We do have some new news. Finally. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Good stuff. All right, so let's start with new area. New area, Lapis Lakeside. I've been spelling it wrong this whole time. I thought they were spelling it with a Z instead of an S. It's been reported that a new area, Lapis Lakeside, has been found, and it's likely you'll encounter new Pokemon there. We hope you complete a sleep-style dex goal and further your sleep research at Lapis Lakeside. Date of the area edition is 3 p.m. January 24th. We knew that. 240 sleep styles to unlock it. So now we have officially announced 240. So we can put that debate to bed. Sleep types of the Pokemon you can now meet. Dozing is the Dratini line. Snoozing is the Ralts line. Outside of Gallade, who's in Slumbering with Stuffle and Beware. So that, I think we knew that already. I think that was in the article we looked at the first time around. So that's good to know. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the entire line being locked behind one sleep type. Just because it's so hard to get one specific one. Especially, you know, today's a perfect example. 25% dozing and still got snoozing. So, it is what it is. And then Snorlax's favorite berries, we knew this already as well. Durin berries, Mago berries, and Cherry berries for your grass, psychic, and fighting types, respectively. So pretty much all stuff we knew, just confirming it officially now, in-game news. Let's move on to the event. This is going to be the more pressing matter. An opportunity to research Lapis Lakeside Pokemon on Greengrass Isle. So this is good for people who don't have the 240 yet. You can still go to Greengrass and get these three here, Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle. The 2-week-long event, first time we've had a 2-week event too. Lapis Lakeside opening lasts from 4 a.m. Monday, January 29th until February 12th. Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle, who live at Lapis Lakeside, will also appear on Greengrass Isle during the Lapis Lakeside opening event only. Note, regarding Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle, after the event, they will no longer appear during sleep research on Greengrass Isle, except when using the Pokemon's incense. That makes sense. Through limited time missions during the event, you can get rewards such as Dratini incense, Ralts incense, and Stuffle incense. At this time, we have 2 sets of missions for week 1 and week 2. So that's good. We always have something to do. The limited time missions are available in all areas. Regarding the Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle incense, once 1 week has passed after the event, you'll no longer be able to use them on Greengrass Isle. So the wording of it makes it sound like you can use it on Lapis if you go beyond that week. If you haven't yet unlocked Lapis Lakeside, we recommend that you use these incenses on Greengrass Isle by 1 p.m. on Monday, February 19th. Week 1 missions will last from Monday the 29th. I don't think that's accurate. I think that might be a typo, because they're saying week 1 missions will last for 2 weeks. That could be right. Maybe they'll let you do it over the full 2 weeks, but that could be a typo, and maybe it's meant to only last until the 5th. So just keep that in mind. Week 1 missions, currently it's saying January 29th to February 12th, and week 2 missions will start on February 5th through February 12th. How to progress in the event. It's easy. Just press the sleep button on Greengrass Isle. Blah, 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 blah. That's typical stuff. Nothing new there. Other than, of course, you can do it on Lapis Lakeside. And then Pokemon that are easier to encounter during the event. You have let's see, during the event period, the following Pokemon are more likely to appear with a slightly greater appearance rate: Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle. And that, I think, is specifically for Greengrass. And then for the researchers who have unlocked Lapis Lakeside, if you want to encounter Dratini, Ralts, or Stuffle, we recommend that you research at Lapis Lakeside. You are more likely to encounter these Pokemon there than on Greengrass Isle during the event. Notes about the Lapis Lakeside opening event. Each day rolls over at 4 a.m., same as always. If you track your sleep on areas other than Greengrass or Lapis Lakeside during the event, you will not meet Dratini, Ralts, or Stuffle. We already knew. After the event, Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle will no longer appear on Greengrass. Also knew that. And once a week has passed after the event, no longer be able to use the incense. So all stuff that was already covered. So, exciting stuff. We finally have in-game confirmation that is official, and we finally have some answers to some of the questions we had. Specifically, now we know for sure that it is 240 sleep styles you need to unlock Lapis Lakeside. That said, we now have 241, so we will be going to Lapis Lakeside once it is available. Good to know. And now, yeah, we're exactly a week away, so almost there. Still haven't decided if I'm going to use an easy ticket to get us there for Wednesday. Wednesday's early enough in the week, it might be worthwhile. I'm not 100% sure. But let's go ahead and move on and check out what you have been up to in your sleep research. We have 43 new reports with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 that have doubled. Nice. Very nice. Almost that 25% that we're aiming for. We've got 1 level up for an ingredient ticket S, which I desperately need. I am completely out of tickets right now. It kind of hurts. But I guess our sneaky snacking while we were away got us to Ultra 2. Oh, there's the button. All right, so speaking of ingredients and being kind of painful, that is why I swapped out Venusaur, put it on the team last night before I went to bed. I was hoping for an ingredient magnet trigger. It did not work, but 20 honey will help. We have been kind of sorely lacking ingredients this week since we don't have an ingredient magnet on the team. There is 1 skill trigger, which is good, but only 533. And I'm still leaving Dodrio and Raichu's packs full. Dodrio just doesn't seem to trigger its skill often enough to warrant collecting its inventory, so I have given up on it. And we do have exactly what we need to make the Slowpoke Tail Pepper Salad. So we need 10 more ingredients. I could throw more mushrooms in here, But the problem I had last night is that we got to dinner and I didn't have enough mushrooms because Gengar was slacking. So I think I'm going to throw in 5 potatoes because I do want to hold on to the rest for something else. And I mean, we got the honey exactly for this reason, so we'll throw 5 more honey in there. Well, the game is running a bit slow today. But yeah, Gengar has been kind of slacking. Toxicroak was doing really well, got us a lot of oil, so that's why I swapped Toxicroak out for Venusaur. We'll just have to see how the ingredient situation goes for the rest of the week. But we did get 14,780 from the Slowpoke Tail Pepper Salad, which is very nice. Happy for that. That will, I mean, hopefully that'll put us at Ultra 3, but I don't think it will. I think it'll leave us about 4/5 of the way there, give or take. Yeah, roughly. Somewhere between 3/4 and 4/5. Not too bad. We did complete a mission, so we'll grab that. And very good. 3 handy candies, which we are definitely going to use pretty soon to prepare for Lapis Lakeside, which I am excited for. But that said, we had a pretty eventful day. Got us a Kangaskhan, which is a pretty big deal, and it's actually somewhat decent. And then finally got the official news for Lapis Lakeside. But that's all I've got for today, so I appreciate you coming and watching the video. Make sure to hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, later dudes.